Hey everybody, this is Dr. Brady at Ability Chiropractic. I just wanted to share a little story with you that recently walked into our office, and it's about how really waiting until symptoms show up is not an effective health strategy. We recently had a 45-year-old walk into our office who had slept wrong and his neck was stiff. It was his first time to the chiropractor. He'd been working hard his whole life, but he'd had no major injuries, was working at a desk job. And so, boy, were we surprised when we took a look at his x-rays together. Just for some context, I want to go through a couple of pictures with you. First off, this here is a look at a normal view of an x-ray of the neck from the side. And when we're looking at a normal x-ray from the side, we're looking for three main things. One, each one of those squares that you can see in that shape there, each one of those squares should have smooth and rounded corners. We don't want to see sharp edges or pokey things. That would be bone spurs or arthritis. Two, the next thing that we're going to look at is we want to look at the spacing between those square shapes. Those spaces between are the intervertebral discs, and they should be thick and they should be evenly spaced. If they're not spaced, that means we have a degenerative disc or a thinning disc there. And the last thing we want to see, number three, is that nice C-shaped curve. We want to see that there's a C-shaped curve in the spine. That's going to keep the head right on top of the shoulders. It's going to ensure that we move and bounce with gravity, because when we lose that shape, it speeds up degeneration and arthritis. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to compare John's spine to that normal shaped spine. As you can see, he's lost the normal curve in his spine. In fact, he has what we call a cervical kyphosis, or a reverse curve in the spine. He's lost the disc space of several of his discs, and you see sharp edges and bone spurs. Basically, his neck is trying to fuse itself together. So, if you're out there and you are a 50-year-old or a 40-year-old or a 30-year-old and you've never had your spine checked before, one of the biggest things that we can encourage you to do is get yourself checked or your loved ones checked. A lot of times, by the time pain shows up in your life, already permanent damage has happened. So, again, waiting until symptoms show up is an absolutely terrible health strategy. We hope we can help you, and we'll look forward to talking to you more. Bye-bye.